I guess. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Sin, I missed you too. What's up, Kathy? My boy Andy in the builds. How's everybody's week been? What's up, Ty? Gang, gang, baby. Scott, let's go, baby. It's looking kind of crazy out here today. No rain in the forecast, but damn, it looks like it's gonna rain. And it's been super windy all day. They got this Bally's Arena Stadium thing. We're gonna hop up on this like granite thing right here and take a little look. Yeah. Can't really see much. I can go over to that bridge. Let's go over to that bridge. What's up, Candace? Shout out to the mods, baby. It's good to see you, Candita, in the builds. So you can't really see much. Let's go over there, though. Maybe we can find some stuff if we go over there. But they're building, like, all the Bally's Plaza? I don't know what it's called. We'll find out. But there's, like, a bridge right here. I don't know if it's open. Oh, it's not open. Let's go see. What's up, Eric? The coin collector. My boy's collecting coins. Yeah. Solo. Thank you, Andrea. Let's go, baby. How was everyone's week? Good, I hope. Sorry, I had to start early today. Thursday night and Friday night were bananas. If you're in the Discord, you may have seen why. We got some friends in town. Shout out to my friends, too. They sent the Rolls Royce to pick me up, chat. Fucking amazing. No. It didn't suck, Candace. It didn't suck. Okay, there's 20,000 creators out here. Okay. So this is closed, but we're going to go up there. You know what I mean? What can they do? Hopefully not arrest me. So it's closed, but we're gonna go up there. What's up, Miss Fearless? Let's go, baby. I missed you guys. Probably more than you missed me. It was busy. So I worked like 12 days, 120 hours. Whew! Damn. Well, I'll talk more about the job later, but I went to 3 states, 5 cities. Crazy shit. Damn, they got a wall right here. Damn, they got it all blocked off. See? Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, we're gonna pull the gimbal up, stretch it out. We're gonna come over here. You can see this construction site right here. Yeah, clutch indeed, bruh. So you guys gonna have to look through the glass, but look. So this is where the A's stadium is going. And then they have this huge area, you can look it up online, called the, like, Bally's Plaza or something. But look at that. That's what the Tropicana looked like before they tore it down. It was like bare bones, but look at this. Right next to Oyo. Look at Oyo just ruining the vibe. Tear that piece of shit down. That place is so ghetto, man. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Oyo, but don't go there ever. It is terrible. But yeah, that's the construction update for the A's Stadium and Bally's Plaza. The renderings always look better than it looks in real life, but the renders look amazing. They're making progress, though. They're doing some things. You love to see it. It's funny that it's right next to Oyo, though. They need to buy Oyo or something and completely remodel it. That building is so horrific. My God. I think they have a dollar blackjack. So I don't know if you can get in the MGM Grand from here. We're not going to try because, like, the bridge I'm standing on is closed right now. Look at this beautiful view of the castle, though. Actually, the whole south end of the strip. Look at the gold monstrosity that is Mandalay. And then you got the pyramid. You can only see part of it because part of the hotel tower is blocking it. You can see the W on the back. Mandalay actually was lit up like really cool the other night. It was like multicolored in the evening. And then look at this view of Excalibur with the ominous clouds. Am I saying it right? I mean, look, straight up. Oh my God, it's like death. Holy hell. Jesus. But I got back on Wednesday. I had a lot of resting to do. Your boy's jet setting and flying. I'm not even a huge fan of flying. I don't like flying at all. Yeah, the athletics, baby. A lot of people don't know, but the reason they're putting these teams in is because so many people have moved to the Las Vegas area over the last 12 years. 50% of them are from California. I looked it up. Damn. No wonder it's falling apart. Jesus! No shade to the Californians, but that state is ran pitifully. I know, I just went there. But they're building all these sports teams and stuff, doing whatever they can to keep people in the city. It's the most people that have ever lived here, ever. I don't know where they came from. They've never lived anywhere great. Las Vegas is a great place to live for about a year. After that, hit the road, Jack. Don't ask me how I know that. What's up, Oxygen? Let's go, baby. Shout out to the molecules. Anybody do anything fun the last 2 weeks? I guess, Candace. I tried to get Miss K to come, but she's like, let me guess, you're gonna walk around the streets and do absolutely nothing? I'll pass. I'm like, yeah, it's actually a good idea. You know what I mean? I got back on Wednesday. I miss my wife dearly. She basically kept me on FaceTime the entire time. I mean, the chick was watching me sleep, chat. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, just put your camera on the edge of the bed. I'll just watch you sleep. I'm like, you think women just chase me around or something? It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Maybe for women, but not for men. What's up, cheeks? But our friends flew in on Thursday. Let's go, Jonathan. Shout out to Joseph, Albert, the captain. Damn. But my friends flew in on Thursday, sent the Rolls Royce to pick us up. Damn, that was tight. I mean, nothing like getting back to Vegas and having the Rolls Royce $400,000 car come pick you up. Shout out to my friends. They went way above and beyond. So I have to say thank you to them. We had an amazing time. What's up, collection agency? My boy's out here collecting. Salgado in the build. Hey, hey, hey. Damn. It's got a cracking out here. So we went out Thursday night, all night. What's up, Mark? And then we went out Friday, all night. What's up, Cars Travel Canada? Okay. No Lexus. We left the car at home, baby. I was in hella rentals, too. Rentals are nice, bro. My company put me in, like, SUVs and forget about it. It was nice. But anyways, we had 2 really long nights wiping it down with our friends. I was going to stream on Friday for a little bit, but nobody really wanted to be on camera. I think everybody started drinking at like 11 a.m. And they're kind of loose cannons. Probably better that they stay off the internet with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Just in case. Damn. What's up, Jules? Let's go, baby. Yeah, Miss K's not here. She did.
Okay,
she did. I used 6 gigabytes of data FaceTiming. That's a lot of FaceTime. 6 gigabytes. Damn. It's nice to be loved, though. You know what I mean? When your wife just wants to stare at you when you sleep, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. But we tore it up 2 nights in a row. Unlimited tequila, unlimited everything. Really good time. So I told Miss K, I said, you know, I gotta go stream for a little bit. I missed the chat. Let's go say hi. She was like, what's the plan? I'm like, there is no plan. She was like, I got shit to do. I'm like, all right, fair enough. You know what I mean? To be fair, we walked quite a bit the last 2 nights. We drank quite a bit. And yeah, she didn't want to stroll around. She was like, oh God, you're gonna go walk miles? She's like, no, I'll pass. Let me know when you're ready to go to the Wynn, though. Forever LA and the Bills. Let's go, baby. Shout out to you and the missus. I hope you guys were well. I gotta read Candace's chat. It was... You can send things out to PK. A gift box on YouTube. New to me. They ain't gonna do shit, chat. They ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, do something. They ain't gonna do shit. Jesus Christ. Good God. I'm about to just get in the middle of them. Okay. Hold my hood out for tips. These street performers, man. Waste of time. What's up? Hi. No, thank you. Damn, look how packed it is right now. JoJo the Squirrel in the build. Let's go, baby. Shout out to another creator in Las Vegas. How you doing, JoJo? Yeah. It hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit, but it came out. You know what I mean? Look how busy it is right here. Man, the street performers in Vegas have really gone downhill. I don't know what's happening, but okay. We need some more talent out here on the streets. We need some more talent out here, damn it. It's not the Vegas of old. We got the C and D rated performers nowadays. I think all the talent has moved on to bigger and better things, maybe? No, I don't really know. Yep, you better believe it. She said, he's streaming. I am. Pretty busy zone right here. So when I get somewhere that I can like post up for a minute, I'll talk a little bit about what happened recently and what's happening going forward. I really wanted to stream while I was gone, but I just couldn't, you guys. I worked so many hours, and when I wasn't working, I had to travel quite a bit. My intention was to do it, but I just couldn't. I'm working like nights and doing like travel stuff during the day. So I just couldn't find a moment to do it. My freest time is like 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I don't know who's gonna pop into a live stream from 5 in the morning till 10 in the morning. I'm pretty sure you don't really want that kind of audience. Now on the East Coast, it's a little bit later. But in general, I don't know what kind of people are gonna pop into an early morning stream like that. 2 kicks, let's go, baby. 2 kicks in the build. Shout out to 2 kicks, baby kicks, Mrs. Kicks. Let's go. Damn, you'd have had a blast with us this weekend, Kicks. We were gambling it up, bro. We played that bubble craps, chat. I've never really played the bubble craps before, but a friend of mine turned 200 into 4,000 in like 12 minutes on bubble craps. Damn, there's a black Lambo right there on the other side of this truck. Clutch. Damn, that thing's sick. But 200 to 4 grand on bubble craps. Shit. Shout out to bubble craps. Look at the Aria City District right here. Soto in the builds. Yeah, you would. Let's go, Soto. 5 a.m. Come kick it with PK. Oh, shit. 2 kicks coming to Vegas soon. Yeah. Yeah. Let's link up, baby. What's up, Bruce? Bruce B, 250 to 0 earlier today. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. Yeah, 200 to 4,000 in like 10 minutes. So you know how like when you play craps, you win, and then you can like press your win. There was a lot of pressing. And a lot of winning. On the pressing. So it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. We actually had it, and I say we because I was with him. We were making choices together, kinda. We actually got it up to 4,900, but we ended up having, with all the pressing, we ended up having 900 on the board. And after about 26 spins of hitting numbers, we got the hard ways. We hit the 31 to 1 on the snake eyes. Crazy. But we crapped out with 900 on the table. So we were up to about 4,900 until we rolled that 7. Damn. That was rough. But when you start to 200 and you get it that high, you're willing to take some risk and some loss. Ooh, Albert's coming back to Vegas, your annual trip. Damn, it's amazing. Time flies so fast. Look how busy it is. Jesus. It is cracking. Yeah, you can write off some of your losses, but with the new gambling laws, it's not as good. You can't write off 100% of your losses anymore. There's like a limit or a certain percentage nowadays. So for the big time gamblers, that's probably a big deal, but for the rest of us, not very big. Everybody gambled the last 2 days that I was with, except me. I didn't really gamble much, and one of my friends I was with didn't really gamble much, but everybody else gambled quite a bit. And I have to give a special shout out to my friends because, man, they made it so much fun. I mean, look how pretty. So there's some new stuff. I'm not going to be able to make it to all the new stuff. There's a new Mexican restaurant down at Fontainebleau. And it is like the first time that it was a female architect and a female head chef, both from Mexico, that designed not only the restaurant, but then the menu. And I can't remember what it's called. You guys can look it up. It's like Cachuga Cantina, something like that, at Fontainebleau. I haven't eaten there yet. I had some friends that went there this weekend, but I haven't heard anything from them about their experience. We did go have some amazing food. Poppy Steak, very, very expensive steakhouse at Fontainebleau. Pretty good, I would say B+. And that's mainly because the price was pretty hefty. Probably would have been an A+ if it was a little bit cheaper, but damn, it was expensive. It's pretty windy all day today. And the weather looks crazy, but there's no rain expected. Oh damn, look at that camera rig. The boy's got the whole thing. God bless his arms. Carrying this thing is fun. Carrying that's got to be awesome. Ooh, there's a balloon. I know you guys can't see it. Look, it's right in the middle of the screen. See that little balloon? It's dipping. Oh, Norma reviewed it? Okay, let's go. Shout out Norma. I like how you, Norma G. Norma Jelly. Shout out to Norma. Yeah, she's a big enough channel where she can get a lot of those meals comped. I don't know if she did in it, but I know a lot of the bigger YouTubes will get invited or message the hotel and ask for the meal to be comped. I don't think that like can persuade the review. It might for some people here and there, but I think Norma's pretty well-rounded individual, so I don't think she's gonna say it's good when it isn't. I did look up the menu and the pricing, and it's a little expensive. I mean, they had some El Pastor tacos for $32. Little pricey for me. There's something else. Oh, right here, Bojangles. They're about to open 2 different Bojangles restaurants. So here's one of them. One of them is down the strip quite a ways. I want to say, I can't remember where it's at, but this is where one of them is. I've never eaten at Bojangles. Has anybody? And then they got the fake cannabis store right here. Okay. All the CBD infused. It's funny because it looks like, well, it doesn't actually. I was going to say it looks like cannabis, but it don't. That shit is brown. My God. And then see down here, multivitamin plus CBD gummies. So none of this is real, by the way. They can't sell real THC on the strip. This right here, though, says 10 milligrams of the chocolate. So that looks real. Maybe they can't sell real flour on the strip. Sugar Factory Goblet Bar. All right, so for some reason, the last couple times I've been in here, I lost service. So that's a strong possibility. I've been good. How you been? It's good to see you. Damn. This is the weirdest thing about Vegas. It's so tiny. So tiny, man. It's like you could never run into this many people in any city. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what city you're in. You're not going to run into 5, 10 people that you know on a consistent basis, even if they work there. But Vegas is tiny. It's absolutely tiny. I feel like the end of the strip is kind of weird because it's just like Mandalay and Luxor. There's really nothing across the street. And then once you get past the Wynn or like to the Wynn, there's nothing really after that. You got Stratosphere, you got Resorts World, you got Sahara, Fontainebleau, but there's never nothing going on down there. Yeah, there's a new Cookies on the strip, exactly. Let's go, Martin, thank you. I don't have Miss K checking the stream quality, so if it gets blurry or anything like that, you guys let me know so I can refresh. This is like the third group I've seen with matching shirts. I saw a group earlier with these blue shirts that said Vegas Trip 2026. Oh, thank you, LA. See, when you come out of this little, for some reason, that little hallway always be choppy. It wasn't choppy originally. I've been going in there for a year, but last couple times I went in there, I lost service. Good looking out. Yeah, usually Miss K will have the stream up, so she'll just take a peek every few minutes to make sure it looks good. I still haven't switched to Verizon. I will soon. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. Yeah, Molson, shout out to the pool tournament. So I went to Westgate, I think last year, just coincidentally. We haven't been there on the live stream until I went last year. And we went to go eat. They have this nice little Asian section there. It's super well decorated. It's actually mind-blowing. Westgate's a little, yeah, and it's old, but their little Asian restaurant area is amazing. Very well themed, Benihanas, 2 or 3 other restaurants, including sushi. Really good. But they had that pool tournament going on. So I went inside to take a look. What's up, Gratitude Lab? Let's go, baby. I went inside to take a look at the pool tournament. It was a huge room with like 100 pool tables in it. It was literally crazy. Everybody's jumping into the exclusive deals. Let's go, Walter. So everybody has the deals right now. Downtown, Circa, MGM, Caesars, Fontainebleau. I gotta close my gimbal. But a lot of places have like the deals where you can get 2, 3, or 4 nights, all inclusive. I think Travel Ruby made a video on one of them. I think that's what my wife told me. So if you want a little bit more details on that, I think Travel Ruby made a video on that. Shout out to Ruby. My man. Let's go, baby. Let's
we
go.
in Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. We in Vegas with the vibe. If you're not here, get in there.
That's right.
My man's here with the
Yeah,
shit.
baby.
So if you're not here,
Get here.
W chat, W chat.
W in the chat.
W in the chat.
Let's go, baby. I appreciate you. Let's go. Okay. Shout out to my boy. Let's go, baby. Shout out. Exactly. Clutch. Can't make this shit up. Life. I guess. But they do have a lot of the great deals going on right now in Vegas. And most of these deals go all the way through summer. So if you guys are planning on coming to Vegas, these all-exclusive deals, they include all sorts of stuff. No or low resort fees, food, dining included. My wife was trying to explain it to me. I was kind of listening, but not really well. But that pool tournament at Westgate is real deal. I have never seen a room that big filled with pool tables and man and all of that fun stuff. And I love playing pool, man. I played pool on my trip. You know, when you're out on the road, you got to stay busy. Shout out to the Cosmo. Welcome to the Cosmo. I tried to go to Bellagio last night, but it didn't. Oh God. Outside to it. Well, I lost service right there. I've never lost service there before. Ever changing. Ever changing. Damn. Hi, Linda. Let's go, baby. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh, the sun's cracking through. I can see it over there. Just beaming. Thank you. Yeah, I have full service, so no idea why it wouldn't work, but it is what it is. But look at the sun. Look right here where the clouds are, then look at the sun just cracking through, hitting the building. Yeah, Soto, so the crossing guards are only out when the city is at high capacity. So when you see the crossing guards out, that's usually a good sign that it's pretty busy. And by good sign, I mean can be a bad sign if you're here on vacation, because I don't know why, this guy's like 50 something, but he just kicked a rock all the way across. Of course he takes the cards. No, I'm good. Okay. Oh, he takes all the cards. He's filthy. He's just some old pervert that's kicking rocks while people are walking. Damn, bro. Holy shit. I don't know about humid, a little bit muggy. So like there's some crazy clouds going on right now. But we haven't had any water yet. So not very humid. I was in Washington State, Idaho, and California. Damn. It was so cold in Washington, you guys. All I brought was like some hoodies. And it was 30 degrees. It was insane. And humid is not the word. Wet. It was wet. 30 degrees and windy. And then when that was like clear skies, but then when the wind and the clouds came in with the wind, it was it would go up to like 45, 47 degrees. It was rough, Candace. Now when it was cloudy, it was nice. It was nice. But when it was clear, it was freezing. Not yet, Michael. So I moved to Florida in a couple of months, but I did start work full time. So, and my job is crazy. So I've talked about my experience in the past, work-wise, and I can't really say much about my work. All I can say is I work for one of the biggest companies on earth, and I have a pretty high up position. That's all I can really say. I can't say much about it. It's in my contract. But if there's anybody that's curious about like my skill level, I was going on a 2-week trial run. And then we were supposed to have like a negotiation, make sure they like me, I like them. After 3 days, they made me a full-time offer. They said they have never had this positive of feedback from somebody new. Damn. Talented? Maybe. Maybe. But it was fun. And they did make me an offer after only 3 days. And it was a good offer. We took it. You know what I mean? And it's a preliminary offer. I have so they normally do like a 90 to 120 day review because I'm not on salary right now, but they want me on salary. So they put me on like a 60-day deal because I have to kind of see all the field stuff. And then after 60 days, we do a review and I probably move to salary. Salary it can be good, but I get a lot of overtime. So I got a lot of overtime on this trip. I worked 120 hours in 2 weeks. It's a lot of overtime. You know what I mean? Damn. So the salary's gotta like line up to all that overtime work. And I have kind of built in time periods throughout the year because the company's so big. They have events. And I can't really work when these events are going on. So it makes salary even better. planned time off. Mandatory time off. And they sell products like every other company in the world. So some of this like mandatory time off is during Christmas. That's when I take time off anyway. You better rewrite it, Candace. I didn't read it. I don't know if you miswrote it, but I was right there. Gemini, let's go, baby. Let's give a big shout out to Gemini. My boy is jet setting. First of all, Gem, we're the same now. I didn't post all the pictures yet, but we're the same. I didn't go to as many amazing places as you did because I'm working, okay? I know you're kind of working, but I'm pretty sure Gem's FBI, by the way, chat. It's fine. We'll talk about that later. But I love the travel stuff that Gemini is posting in the Discord. Let's go, beautiful. Are you having fun? You guys are having a good time? Let's go. Have a good time. But thank you, Gemini, for posting everything in the Discord so we can see it. I really appreciate that. My boy's basically living in the ocean. I don't know how many pictures you put of just the ocean or how you even got that unless you're standing on the edge of a cruise ship. But damn, fun. I basically do the same thing, but in America. It used to be international. It used to be. So my position would require me to go global, but it is much cheaper for them to hire local people in those countries than to send us over there. Wages are much cheaper around the world than they are in America. So if you're gonna pay an American to travel the world, it's gonna be a lot cheaper to just hire people in that country. Probably smart. Vanderpump is not open yet. I will be there. I'm not gonna stay there, I don't think, but I will be there for like the grand opening. I'll go eat there, check it out, show you what I can. I know that Ruby will be there for the hotel review, Norma will be there, Jaycation will be there. I'll skip it. You know what I mean? It's kind of soon. It's supposed to be in May or June. Damn, I want to go in. Look at all the cool dresses that these chicks got on. Very cool. Oh my God, Bellagio is cracking. Holy. Damn, shout out to Bellagio. Holy hell. So pretty. Wow. I mean, it is cracking. Holy hell. Last time I was here was right before I took my trip. And I ended up hanging out with like the craziest dude. I don't want to say his name, but he's like the heir to a hotel franchise that's worth like 200 million. Let's go, baby. And we ended up hanging out with him all night that night. He gave away a lot of money. He spent like $200 of my wife's money. Like he went up to her slot machine and like put a little bit of money in and then did $60 spins until she was at zero. She was like, did you just spend my 200 bucks? He's like, don't worry, I got you. He pulled out money, not only gave her money, but he started just giving money to random people. It was his birthday, and he was hammered. So there's that. But that was a weird night. Damn. I had to like physically walk him back. I don't want to say where he was staying, but he was staying at a suite. nearby, and I literally had to walk him to the suite and be like, go to bed, for the love of God. Ty Howry. What's up, Howry? It's going really well. Really well. So I fly to Florida in like a month to go look at some work. And I can go look at some houses while I'm there. Ooh, all these tables are closed. I can kind of flip it. Remember, I can't film the tables, you guys. I'll get in trouble. So all these tables are closed until we get up here. These are not closed. MGM's cool with me filming like my experience. They just asked me not to film all the customers, the tables, or the cage. And I know a lot of channels get away with it, but security watches the channel. Hello. Let's go, baby. There's channels that are huge that walk through filming out the whole time. MGM staff told me I cannot do that. And when you have security come from the back rooms to the slot you're sitting at to say hi, and they say, we watch you all the time, I can't really get away with much. Wish I could. Dance till you feel better. Get up off of that thing. Damn. It's cracking, you guys. Shout out to Yellowtail. So I don't really know what's going on in town. Oh my God, you guys. I wasn't here for WrestleMania. How crazy is that? Damn, I was pissed. I was in 30-degree weather. But I wasn't here for WrestleMania. Oh, that sucked. So bad I wanted to be here. How was it? Was Jaycation streaming? Were there any videos made? I don't even know who I was supposed to be. I was Hulk Hogan last year. I don't know who I was going to be this year. I was going to be somebody awesome. But yeah, hopefully everybody had fun, at least content-wise, for WrestleMania. But I'm sorry I couldn't be here. Man, it would have been good. I don't know who I would have embodied, but I would have embodied somebody. That was a little Macho Man right there. Jaycation streamed and vlogged each day. Okay, good. I know he's a big wrestling fan, so I knew he'd be doing some good content during the event. But that Hulk Hogan stream was one of like the funnest nights. I didn't expect to take pictures with like so many kids, and it ended up being quite a highlight, I thought. It was a little uncomfortable at first, because like I'm an adult doing adult things, but after a little bit, you kind of pick up on the drift, like, oh damn, there's hella kids here for WrestleMania and they're gonna want to take pictures. So once I kind of accepted that, I feel like it worked out pretty well. You just gotta not swear, not carry a drink, and be that guy, I guess, and make sure the kids have a good time. But that was a pretty unique experience for me.
Gucci and Prada.
Facts. What he said. Pretty busy for a Saturday, and a lot of the deals have already begun. And the deals that have started now run all the way through summer. And if you're coming in summer, it'll be a bit cheaper than not coming in summer. But God bless you and that heat, baby, because it's gonna be toasty. It's gonna be toasty. All right, let's see if I can get some service out here. Take a little look at the Bellagio fountains. Fountains! That Starbucks smells delicious. So I usually only get Starbucks when I travel. And obviously I just traveled for 2 weeks. Oh my God, they pushed it. They pushed it.
Please, God. Shit.
Look at the sky. If there's anybody watching that's new to the channel and you like this kind of content, subscribe. Maybe hit the like button. And if you just want to watch, so be it. Enjoy a beautifully windy and cloudy Saturday in Las Vegas. I missed you guys though. Yeah, Jules, it was pretty cool. Thanks, Graham. I appreciate that. The job went really well. Better than expected. I could never take a job like this if my wife didn't work remote. I told the company that my wife's very important to me and that we spend a lot of time together. And they were like, anytime you want to fly your wife out or take her with you, because I travel all over the country, they said we'd be happy to oblige. I was like, now you're speaking my language. And the places that they put me in, and it's really cool. Thanks, Graham. Yeah, it's super important. I wouldn't take the job if I was away from my wife a lot. Content-wise is going to be crazy. I'm going to be making a lot more videos, similar to the live stream. So like, think of a live stream, think of like a 3-hour edited down to like 30 minutes. Think about me in a different city, showcasing that city and how I view it. That's what it's going to be. I think. I don't really know. I'm working on it. But I think that's what it's going to be. Jamie Davis in the builds. Let's go, baby. Shout out to you and the felines. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Jem's trying to help me behind the scenes, chat. Jem told me to make videos while I was gone and to do this and that. He was like, you need to make videos. You need to do this. You need to do that. Jem is a real legendary director. Okay, my boy is in the ear. Okay, and I wanted to, Jem, but it was a rough trip. You know, my life was kind of upside down. I have to like work and travel during the day, and then I have to work all night long. Crazy? It was. What's up, E.T.? I've been everywhere, bro. Seattle, Bellevue, Alderwood, Post Falls, Idaho, Spokane, Los Angeles. And now I'm back in Vegas. Damn. I leave in a week. No, I haven't been to Havana yet. Maybe, though. Maybe. I'm down. I'm trying to go to Cuba. You know what I mean? Shout out Havana, baby. Okay, get the Cubans. Ooh, nah, nah. Ooh, I think I'll fit in good, chat. I think I'll fit in good in Havana. But Cuba's on the list. I'm gonna be in Florida. Cuba's right there. Dominican Republic, Haiti, Bahamas. Damn, it's gonna be exciting. So they got this new like board over here. I'll show it to you guys in a minute because I want to see the Bellagio fountains. It's pretty busy right here. It's not that busy, like going down. You can't see. I know you can't see that well. Let me see. My heart is in Havana. I mean, it's such a pretty view. Look at that. So you guys remember the hotel party? The hotel party was right there. 60th floor. So much fun. And I tried to make content when I was gone. I just couldn't do it. One of the cities I was in was like collapsing. Like it was scary. I was really nervous to go stream by myself. What's up, Brandon? Let's go, baby. Your boy's back. Look at that Mickey. Gotta love it. We got the showgirls back at it. All the tourists. I mean, look at them all. Thank you, David. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really cool, you guys, living in Vegas for like the last almost 4 years and not working. But since I came to Vegas, I didn't plan on being here long. I only planned on being here for 3 months. Let's go, Mike. Thank you for the hundo. I appreciate that, chat. And thank you, Mike, for the triple digits. But I only planned to be in Vegas a few months, and then we ended up staying probably too long, honestly, because I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. But I think if you are in Vegas, I think 2 years, when you're someone like me, I'm very fast. I kind of dive into everything. And you gotta have a little bit of money to do that stuff. And I was lucky enough to have a little bit of money. So I think maybe most people 4 years, maybe. But for me, 2 years was it. After 2 years, the last year and a half, I've been pretty bored unless we're like throwing a party or I have friends in town. But when it's just me and my wife, we've done everything. We still like to go out and dance and this and that. We like to do certain things that we enjoy, but you can do those things pretty much anywhere. Like I don't need to be in Vegas for that. Yeah, Rick, let's go, baby, with the white sweater. It's risky. It's risky. But I got kind of sick of watching my money has just been like plummeting since my whole life, my money's gone up. And then in Vegas, it's gone down. For a lot of different reasons. My wife lost her job. That was one of the reasons. Stock market was all over the place. Some months I did really well, other months I didn't, but at the end of the year, I ended up making like minimum wage. And Vegas is expensive. So if you want to do all the stuff that we do, and we're not really talking about gambling, we do not gamble very much, and if we do, it's with little bits of money. But it's just the food, the shows, booking hotel rooms, throwing parties, having friends come to town. It adds up. And I kind of got to the point where I was like, my bank account got low enough where I started to panic. You know, it's like everybody has different numbers. Like, remember the first time you put like $5 in your bank? You're like, oh my God, I got $5. Then you got like 10 grand in the bank. Then you got 15 grand in the bank. And you're like, oh my God. But if you go from 15 back down to 8, you kind of feel like something's off. Because you had 15, like you take a vacation. I remember the first time I took a big vacation, I think I had 25 grand in the bank. And I was like, oh, we could take a $10,000 vacation. Like we could easily afford that. And then we took it and we came back and I was like, oh my God, 15K looks way worse than 25K. So that's kind of what happened here. Add some zeros to it though. But I kind of hit that point where I was like, damn, I'm not really comfortable with the amount of money that I have. So, back to work, baby. Thank God I got a really cool job though. The job is awesome. I'm way up there, and it's very unique. It's related to a lot of things I've done in the past, but it has a bunch of new elements in it, like traveling. Let's go, baby. Josh 702 in the Bills. What's up, Josh? Shout out to the 702. Kickin' Rock says, how old are you, PK? In October, I turned 41. Do I look 41, chat? I feel like I easily look 41. I didn't shave. I was supposed to cut my hair. Look at the spikes. Look at the tilt. I didn't have time to cut my hair. Miss K had a long day. Man, an even longer night. I was like, you want to cut my hair, honey? She's like, no, not today. I was like, damn, like that? I was like, I gotta go stream. You want me to stream with the long hair? She's like, you look great. You look great, okay? Just a number, Soto. You better believe it, baby. I'll never be like great at YouTube, but maybe by the time I'm 45, I'll be good. You know what I mean? Videos, live streams, sustainable channel. Maybe. Jesse D in the Bills. Let's go, Jess. It's great to see you, beautiful. I don't move to Florida for a couple months, Jesse, but I fly to Florida in like a month. So I will be in like the West Palm Beach area, and I gotta go out there for work, but my job is gonna give me a couple extra days to go look at some houses or condos. Miss K kind of wants to get a condo for the first year. Renting. I don't know if I want another condo. I live in a condo now, and I don't like it. I need a yard. It's great to see you. I missed you guys. Apparently the Bellagio fountains aren't even gonna turn on. Help. Help. Please, God. Please. The kids are here. You can hear them screaming. Caesar's Palace put this new giant like LED screen in over here. We're gonna go look at it in a minute. But I'm right by the fountains. First of all, I'm not gonna answer that, okay? You would've went older, okay? I don't know, bro. I see people 39 with like gray hair and shit, okay? That's fair though, you know what I mean? You see what you see. And you're honest, so I can appreciate that. But yeah, I'm 41. I think. Damn. My sister's only 2 years younger than me, and I swear to God, she looks like she's 30. Vegas aged me. It's fine. It's what I came here for. Okay? Yeah, the Y2K vibe. Miss K's at home, Gem.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh shit.
Due to high wind conditions, the next regularly scheduled show at the Fountains of Bellagio will not be performing.
Crazy. I knew something was up. Yeah, so Miss K didn't come today, Gem, because we just had 2 really long nights out with friends on the Strip, and she doesn't want to just walk around, you know? She's like, I'll skip it. She goes, tell chat I miss them though, you know? She wanted to see the chat really bad, but we had 2 long nights, so she's like, yeah, walking around the streets of Las Vegas for a couple hours doesn't seem the best. Look at this damn screen. Jesus, super cloudy, you guys, look. No rain in the forecast. Yeah, she said give chat her best. She misses everybody. She was, she had a lot of trouble sleeping when I was gone. That was the first time we've ever been away from each other in 23 years. Yeah, she misses you guys big time. Trust me. She almost came. She was like, if I could find something for us to do that doesn't require a ton of walking, she's like, I'll be there, baby. Look at this thing. This thing is 60 feet tall, chat. Holy shit. How crazy is this? It's not turned on yet, but look at this. It's too big. Can we, I mean, just look at the flamingo. Look at Cromwell, flamingo, and then look at this behemoth. Holy shit, bro. This is crazy. Like, what are they putting on this? So there's like, Vegas is, okay, so we all know that we're like in the era of greed. I don't care what city you're in, what town you're in. We are currently in the era of greed, and a lot of it's globally, but America is leading the way for sure. And a lot of people don't know, when they put these in, they'll run their own ads on here. So Caesars will put like the Coliseum on here and a bunch of other stuff, who's performing, yada, 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 yada. But they will also make money from this by having other companies advertise on the screen. So essentially, back in the day when you had a property like this, they would put something like this up and they would advertise everything at the property. So like Caesars. So meaning they don't make money from this sign, it's just a sign to get you inside the building or to pay for their attractions. Nowadays, they'll only play their stuff up here about 10-20% of the time. The other 80%, they will get paid to run other people's ads up here. And within a few years, this behemoth will be paid for by other companies and won't come out of their revenue. And Caesars needs that. It's one of the only companies in Las Vegas operating on massive amounts of debt. But this is going to be quite the distraction when people are driving on the road. Yes, Andrea, they are trying. So like you can see little baby parts of the guitar. Look at the little pieces of the guitar. When you're driving down, so I think what they did, because it's very easy to guess everything in Vegas. Just start with greed, pretend you're not that smart, and then you'll come up with the answer. So that's it. That's how you do it. Just money's number one by 10,000 miles, and you're not that bright, and then you'll come up with the answer of why they did it. So when you're driving down Las Vegas Boulevard, right here, okay, dun dun, you're just chilling. You're like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? You know what I mean? What is there to do? What do you guys want? Where do you wanna go? That guitar is massive. And you gonna see that guitar and be like, look at that guitar. We gotta go there. Caesars was like, fuck your guitar, bitch. And they put this huge ass thing right in front of the guitar. And they're like, nah. Make a left, baby. Make a left. But that shit is so funny to me. This thing is, there's no reason to make it that big. There's no reason to make it that big, chat. Oh, let's go get some views of it. Let's go see how close to that sucker we can get. They were like, forget about your guitar. So they're not doing the Bellagio fountains because of the high winds, which is a little shocking. Being on the road for 2 weeks was lovely because I drank a lot of Starbucks. I only get Starbucks when we're on like a vacation or something. We have a really good espresso machine at home, and we make my wife makes incredible coffee. So I don't need to go to Starbucks and pay the big dough. It's crazy too, because I went to Starbucks in like multiple cities and multiple states, and man, did it vary. Some states, I got a grande vanilla latte for $5.70. Not bad. It's like $10, $12 here. Some states, I paid $6 to $6.20 for the same drink. And in Bellevue, Washington, very nice city, super expensive, no homeless, which is crazy. I paid $6.70 for the same coffee. So about $1 difference. Shout out to the lady. Damn, I don't remember this thing being here. Yeah, I can't wait. I looked it up, Jesse. The Hard Rock in Florida. It looks really cool. Because this one is an exact replica. It's exactly the same. I mean, look at this screen. My God. And it's like, it looks to me like it's four-sided. So the front's a screen, the sides are screens, and the back is a screen. But the guitar looks sick. If I can get out of here fast enough, like within a few months, I will come back to Las Vegas. So I actually have some work in Las Vegas. I don't know when I'm going to do the work. I don't know when I have to do that work that's in Las Vegas, but I will be the one doing some of the work in Vegas when it needs to be done. But I'll be back when this bad boy opens right here. No, me too, Jesse. I wish they would do it different. So like Fontainebleau is different than the one in Miami. It's not exactly the same. I cannot tell you guys how big this is. I feel like you're not hearing me. The camera's not doing it justice. I mean, damn. Better in the Bills. What's up, B? Don't forget to hit that like button, better. Okay? I know you'd be forgetting, bro. Shout out to my boy. I hope you got some rest last night. I hope you got some rest. I mean, wow. I mean, this thing right here, like this bottom part, is probably 40 feet off the ground. 30 feet for sure. Just the bottom. This is the biggest LED screen, like that's like an advertisement type of screen. You know, like downtown, obviously, the big canopy screen is massive. It's like one of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest. I have never, ever seen something this big. Yeah, 4 hours of sleep, let's go. So this part right here is so freaking tall, you guys. I'm trying to guess. Let me see. So like, if that's 10 feet, 20, that's over 30 feet. That bottom of that white is over 30 feet tall. It doesn't. And it gets so windy out here, Jess. The high desert wind is absolutely no joke. But for it to just be this huge flat panel, it's like a sail. And the winds get to like 80 miles an hour up here sometimes. I'm not even kidding you guys. The wind out here is intense. This is the windiest I've ever felt, and I'm from Southern California with those Santa Ana winds, like where semi-trucks get blown over and shit. Y'all look great. Love it. Let's go. Have fun. My wife makes me match with her all the time, so I tend to notice couples' outfits. Y'all don't match, but you look great. You know what I mean? They're wearing like a Gucci jumpsuit and a Louis Vuitton jumpsuit. But look really good as a couple. I don't want to film them because it's rude. Look at this thing, bro. Look at, it's just massive. Okay, can we see the Amaya Day Club from over here? We can't. Damn it. Okay, we'll walk over there. The Amaya Day Club opens next month. Your boy will be here. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream it. I think I'm just gonna shoot some corny little video. Like some little 8-minute video. Because when you live stream, like I can't enjoy the day club. You know, because I'm live. Like I can enjoy the day club, but do you really want that on the internet? You know what I mean? Women are very particular. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, you go to the day club, you're in swim trunks, you know what I mean? I don't really care about that. My wife does. She's like, I'm not in shape to be on camera in a bikini on the internet. I guess that's how she feels. I can't really argue with her. You gotta be comfortable. Me, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Get me out there. Oh. There's muscle in there. Trust me. Okay? Some. I don't know how much, but there's some. Enough. I'm not a bodybuilder, damn it. Damn, the water has hit me in the face. That's how windy it is. So the mist is flying all the way over here. So this is Amaya's Day Club right here, and it opens in about a month. I know that's going to be rough, Candace, but I like to see the positive and negative in damn near everything. But seeing you yell, whoo, I would love that. But it's always kind of shitty when our kids have to learn these life lessons. However, it's better to learn something than to be told. I told my daughter the wood stove was hot. I tried to teach her. I tried to show her. I put her hand on it when it was hot. She still went over there a week later when it was glowing red and burned the shit out of her hand. And she learned then. I tried to teach her. It didn't work. Just like my mom tried to teach me not to put shit in an electrical outlet. I still shoved a spoon in the electrical outlet and got shocked. So we want things to happen to our kids so they can learn. It allows them to trust us. When you say, I wouldn't do that thing, it's probably going to work out bad for you. And then they don't listen to you and they do it and they learn the hard way that they shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, they now learn that maybe they should listen to you. So it's like there's pros and cons to it all. And as long as you don't lose something that's not replaceable. Like, it's okay to teach your kids stuff so they get hurt, but you don't want them to break their arm. You know what I mean? A scuff on the knee will teach you a lot. You don't want an $8,000 hospital bill and 7 weeks in a cast. You know what I mean? But hopefully it wasn't too bad. It does stick with you. People don't listen as well as you think. They tend to learn from experience. Until you experience enough shit, maybe you start listening a lot to avoid the pain of learning the hard way. But I hope it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I can understand that, Candace. And it's amazing how mad we get as parents, you know? Especially when it's our youngest ones. Gotta take care of our kids, especially nowadays. It used to be a bit easier back in the day. It's pretty crazy now. A lot of weird shit happening. You gotta be a little, not overly protective, but you have to be overly aware now because there's so much weird shit going on. Ooh, look at that pretty dress. I mean, based on everything I know, Ty, Florida seems great. So when you start talking about stuff and you start planning stuff out, you kind of start planting seeds and making these ideas become reality. And then your reality will start feeding you things that correlate to the ideas and the things that you talk about. So when you start talking about things like moving to Florida, I actually have been running into more people that live in Florida. I've been talking to people that live in Florida. I've been getting a lot more data. And honestly, everyone seems to love it. A lot of the guys that I work with, they travel all over the country just like I do. And every single one of them that have been to Florida, they love it. They're like, man, I would love to live in Florida. It's one of the best places I ever been. So on and so forth. So Florida looks really good. The cool thing about going forward in life is that if you don't like where you're at, you can always go backwards. And the cool thing about this job is I can kind of live almost anywhere with this job. So that's a huge benefit for me. If I move to Florida and I sign a lease for a year and I live there for a year and I really, really don't like it, I have the option to just move somewhere else. Now, I'm not going to move coast to coast because it's so damn expensive. Moving from Las Vegas to Florida is minimum $15K. So I'm not going to move to Florida for a year and then immediately move back and drop 30 grand, maybe more, on moving coast to coast. And I don't know much about a lot of the East Coast states. Like, I haven't lived in them. I don't know a ton of people in them. So in the year that I'm in Florida, I will go to a lot of states on the East Coast, both on my own and both for work. That's kind of part of my job, is to bounce around to a bunch of different states. I meet with a lot of people. I do a lot of very unique work. Yeah, that's right, Bel Air. Homeowners insurance is very expensive in Florida, 100%. It's getting very expensive in California as well due to the fires and a lot of the issues that they have out there. Insurance companies, you know, we're in the era of greed. I think we've all known that insurance is kind of bullshit for the most part, and now we really get to see how bullshit it is because, you know, when I moved to Nevada, for example, I had Nationwide Insurance my whole life. Nationwide Insurance is an excellent company. They are privately owned. They're not a public company. They're not on the stock market. They don't have shareholders. So they're not super greedy. They're not greedy at all, actually. They're just a really good company. And when I moved to Nevada, they dropped us. They told us that they will not cover Nevada, especially Las Vegas, because there's too many drunk drivers, too many accidents. So they're like, we just simply don't cover Nevada no more. I was like, damn. So that's what's happening now in California and Florida. These insurance companies are just bailing on places that have a lot of issues where people make a lot of claims. And it's not that the insurance companies aren't still making money. They are. But because they have shareholders, they have to make more money every quarter. It's dry out here. I miss all that moist, cool weather up north. It was nice. Oh, I can't breathe out here. But that's something that's really bad for society in general, is that they just have to keep making more money. So even in the states like California and Florida, with all those claims, they still make money. They do. They still make money. They're still making profit. Oh my God, I feel like Caesar right now. Wait, what's he doing? I don't have a robe, but it's essentially the same thing. He's naked? Hold on. Can you imagine? It's kind of creepy, actually. Let's get away from that. So that's kind of one of the weird things about this era of greed shit. All the states that have a lot of these issues, ooh, this is not a good idea here. They're going to lose a lot of these companies because they're not making enough money. for their shareholders. And I understand Nationwide not covering Nevada. I live here. I have never in my life seen so many accidents and so many deaths. I lived in Washington for almost 20 years. I heard of like 3 people dying, like even like the news and all that, like car accidents, and you know, the news will cover like a wide range. I've heard of like 10 people dying the whole time I lived here. Like more than 10 people died like the first month I moved here. Like within like 10 miles of my house. I was like, damn, this place is crazy. Very high drunk drivers though, right? And then a lot of bad drivers just in general. And now it's getting worse because there's a lot of traffic and they're not used to it. The people that have lived here for 7+ years, they're not used to all this traffic. What's up, Piff? Piff me up, bro. Piffy gets spiffy. But it can be very expensive going forward in a lot of the coastal states. So if you're in a coastal state, God bless you. And cheers to making more money and paying less taxes and so on and so forth. Look at this black Ferrari with the flat wrap. It's like a Batmobile. Very cool. But it's going to get more expensive a lot of places. And it really depends on where you live. Florida is very sectional. So depending on where you live, the prices can change drastically. And I'm only renting for the first year, so I will do a ton of recon and research that first year that I'm there. And if it's worth staying for the long haul, which the amount of money it takes to move there, it better be. I'm really excited though. I love new stuff. I love adventure, and I'm very bored living in Vegas. I go to Cali like every couple months, and I'm even getting bored doing that because I've been to Cali a million times. That's where I'm from. I think so, Jess. I think so. I think West Palm Beach is a great place to start. South Florida is absolutely amazing, and I'm not like super low, but I'm not like near the top. Like I'm not that far from Orlando, and even in South, like West Palm Beach, like you could be like north West Palm Beach. Like even that city is pretty big. And then there's little enclaves and suburbs, and you might just be right outside of West Palm Beach, so on and so forth. But based on all the research that I've done, which is a lot, and the people that I've talked to and everything else, I'm excited. My family's excited, my wife's excited. Very much looking forward to it. And if anybody watching wants to learn anything, I'm going to be making content all over not only Florida, but everywhere else. It does suck though, because my schedule, I work a lot when I would usually be streaming. So I can go to work at like 6 o'clock at night all the way up to 10 o'clock at night, and I work all night. So very, very hard to live stream when I work. So videos, I can shoot videos at any time of the day. I'm not the kind of guy that can go to work, clock off, and go to sleep. So like if I'm getting off work at 5 in the morning, I ain't going to bed till like noon. So from 8 a.m. to 11, that's when I'll be like shooting videos and doing this and that. And maybe even live streaming a little bit, but it's really weird to live stream that early in the morning because I'm on the East Coast, meaning on the West Coast, it's gonna be much earlier. It's different on the West Coast. If I go live at 10, it's 1 o'clock on the East Coast, that's not terrible. But these are all logistical problems that I gotta figure out over the next couple months. So let me apologize in advance for all the wonky shit that's gonna happen. I'm gonna do my best, I promise. But this job is serious. This is not an easy job to get. It pays really well, and it's only for, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. To work that hard and have to travel everywhere, damn.
I feel like it's not gonna be that many.
But as my wife says, you're built for this. I feel like I'm built for anything. Except poverty. I'm not built well for that. I experienced that as a kid. That's not fun. No, I checked the forecast. I didn't see no rain. Thank you, Jules. And it'll be worth it. Once I get everything figured out and ironed out, everything will be worth it. It is just a very unique schedule. Very unique. And I'm gonna make it work. So I could stream before going to work. You know, like if I'm going to work at 9 or 10 at night, I could stream 5 to 8. Or, you know, 4 to 7, 4 to 8, whatever. So I gotta figure all that stuff out. But I'd much rather wake up late and go to work than wake up early, go about my day, go to work, and then just get off and go to sleep. It's very hard because the work I do is difficult. It's hard to just go to bed. Even though I'm exhausted, it's hard to just go to bed after you get off work because what we do is so hard and detailed. It'll be fun though. But yeah, look at this behemoth of it. Look at that thing. Jesus. God bless America. Alright, I don't always get the best service up here, but I want to enjoy this walk. So, yeah, Jim, it's a video platform. You know, the only reason I'm switching to Verizon is so I can go to like Samsung. I feel like if you're streaming on YouTube, you should be streaming on Twitch. Like Twitch is a streaming platform, YouTube really isn't. Now you can make it as a streamer on YouTube, but you know, 95% of the consumers that consume content on YouTube, they're watching videos. You know, the stuff I'll show in a live stream when I go out to eat and I show you guys good deals and how to use in-kind and where the new places are. I might be streaming for 3-4 hours, and in reality, I could make a 12-minute video that would give you the same information. So I completely understand why people wouldn't want to sit through that amount of time if they're just chasing data. The thing about Twitch is every single viewer on Twitch is there for a live stream. People on YouTube, myself included, I didn't start watching YouTube to watch live streaming. I just found live streaming and ended up really enjoying it. I like seeing like the realness of like a city, a place, an experience. I like that there's no editing. I like that you get to communicate with the streamer or the streamers, like whatever's happening. I really enjoy that whole process. But I sure as hell did not sign up for YouTube to watch live streams. I signed up for YouTube to watch videos, and live streams were just something I fell in love with later. Everybody on Twitch is there to watch a live stream. So we'll see. But ideally, like in a perfect world, I'd want to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time and then make videos for YouTube. You know, I was watching Jay Cation stream like a month ago or 2 months ago, and he was at the Link Promenade, and someone asked him to stop and eat somewhere. They said, hey, you should stop and eat at that place. And he said, no. If I stop, that's a video. If I stop somewhere and eat, that's a video. Live streams, we don't stop. You know, so he's like, I'm not gonna stop and eat somewhere while I'm live streaming. He's like, that's a video. If I end up stopping somewhere, I'm shooting a video on it.
Are you ready?
And that just kind of put things in perspective for me a little bit. Not that I'm trying to do that. You know, I'm vlogging live. So whether I eat, drink, go on the high roller, skydive, watch the Bellagio fountains, whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna show it. but he's a video maker. You know, he makes videos and he streams on the side. I feel like I'm kind of a streamer that makes videos on the side. But again, everything can change. Who really knows? Wow, really, Jules? That's crazy. That's awesome. You're welcome, YouTube. Hey, we're your first live streaming experience? That's literally crazy. I was probably like brand new when you found it. But I just try to be myself, so pretty easy to do that. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm sorry, I can't control myself. It's a great beat, you know what I mean? Everyone's lining up to watch the Bellagio fountains, but nobody's, they're not gonna play them. Softball says, when are you moving to Florida? Couple months. I'm moving when I feel like dropping 15 grand on the move. Which, the company wants me there within 3 months. Like mandatory, like I have to be there within 3 months. And I kind of screwed up because I was like, I told them I was already moving there. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe they would have helped me move, and I'm still working on that. I need to get a little bit of pull, but yeah. Yeah, pro tip, don't ever tell a company you're moving. Let them bring it up later. You're like, I'll move if I have to. Yeah, Christian, let's go, Mendez. Yeah, Mike, it is all about perspective. That's pretty much everything. That's a cool shot right there. I mean, it is cracking. No. It says don't go. It says don't go. Stay right there. I'm gonna wait. I don't feel like getting honked at.
Go straight ahead.
No. It says walk, car. It says walk. I really can't wait to switch to Verizon, though. I feel like T-Mobile just ain't it, man. And maybe Verizon's the same. I really don't know. But I haven't tried a different service yet, so I'm looking forward to it. I need something to compare to. Oh God, it's thick. Oh, it's thick. It's so thick. Spring break is over, but still a lot of kids. Still a lot of kids. Look at the traffic leaving Bellagio. You got the big old party bus, the limo coach. Yeah, Mike, well said. I see you, Bel Air. Let me leave this little section first. I don't usually get really good service right here, so I don't want to say it and then have to repeat it. I mean, look at the crosswalk. Crazy. Oh, I feel like the light was just green. They double green lighted. Oh shit. Scary. Oh God. I don't know why people do that. People cross the street illegally. It's illegal to jaywalk in Vegas. People don't know that. I've seen a dude get tackled. Fucking Chulo was tackled the other day crossing the street. But I hate when the people illegally crossing act like it's the car's fault. You know, and I see that all the time. People will yell when the car honks, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be walking, bro. Like, it's that simple, right? It's red, stop, green, go. It's not rocket science. Get it together. And if it's green and they hit you, you're rich. Well, hopefully, if they have money. Sue the shit out of them. All right, let me refresh it. Okay, Bel Air said, how do I keep my positive energy? And that he's trying to do that, but it can be difficult. It's way easier than you think. I love my life. I love my wife. I love my friends. Like, I put a lot of work in to build all that. You know, it took me 4 hours to catch up with friends when I came back. You know, it's like 10-minute phone calls all day long, hundreds of text messages. But you only get one life. It's that simple. It's like you get one life, right? And you get to choose how it goes. There's a really good book. It's called Life's a Game. I recommend it. So if you're struggling with life, read that book. Life is a game, or life is just a game. I can't remember. There's some religious shit in there, and I'm not very religious, but it makes sense. But so just heads up, if you're not a religious person, there's a little bit of religion in that book. But you only get one shot at life, right? And it's amazing to be alive. And I think most people just don't know that. You know, a lot of people want to play victim and create problems and, you know, like add to bullshit. And it's like, who's got time for that? You know, and I'm not saying when we're young we don't do dumb shit, because we do. That's why we're smarter when we're older. But I love being alive. I love people. I love Earth. I'm well aware of how unique Earth is in the infinite galaxy of fucking billions and billions of planets. There's not a lot like Earth. We're really lucky. Being born is a gift, and I treat it like that every day. And not to steal a quote from my wife, love you, Miss K, am, but every day might not be the best day, but it doesn't mean you can't make the best out of every day. But I'd rather have been born and lived a shit life than to never been born at all. And a good trick is to never compare your life to other people. Don't compare your money to other people. I don't know if my chat turned off. Kinda did. But don't compare to other people. Don't compare your looks, your clothing, your money, your career, because nobody was given anything. You know, except for people maybe with super wealthy parents, and maybe they got kind of a gateway into something because their parents were big in that. But other than rich people, and I mean real rich people, nobody's given anything. I don't care who you are or where you're from. Nobody ever knocked on my door and was like, here's a gift. You know what I mean? Nobody's ever given me nothing. Everything I've gotten in life, I've gotten it. But don't compare yourself to other people, because you don't know how they got there. They say comparison is the thief of joy. And I agree with that. Don't compare your life to other people. Design the life that you want. Think about it all the time, and you will start to make actions that lead you towards your goals. And there's a bunch of tricks to it. Don't say, I want to save money. Pick a number. Say, I want to save 100 grand. And make decisions in your life that relate to that goal. Like, if you went out to dinner on Friday, don't go out to dinner on Wednesday, because you're not going to get to that 100 grand. Don't go buy that car. You know, I was making $150,000 a year. My wife was making 80. We were fucking balling. And the most expensive car payment I've ever had was $296. I know people that don't make shit for money. $700 car payment. What? What? Why? How? Who? What? But life is a gift, man. Every day you wake up. And it can be over like that. So don't waste it. Be nice to people. And don't let people affect the way that you treat people. If you're nice and you're polite and other people aren't, so what? Don't let them make you turn into a shitty person. If you hold doors open for people and if people hold doors for you and you say thank you, but you hold doors for people and they don't say thank you, who cares? Don't let their shittiness make you a shittier person. Just know you're better than them and get on with your day. I hope you have service in the elevator, but that's the best way I can explain it. Exactly, Soto. Cars are liabilities. Car rich, house poor. Exactly right. And obviously, in capitalism, especially in today's climate, you want to be the opposite. You want to be house rich, car poor. I've met some really, really wealthy people where I used to live and work, and they didn't have the nicest car, but they had the nicest house. You know, don't spend money on liabilities. You know, we've always bought in cars that are like dependable and decent. You know, I'm driving a 2014 that I've had paid off for years in 2026. Could I buy a new car? Absolutely. Do I need to? No. I got a backup camera, heated seats, cooled seats, fucking navigation screen. I bought a fully loaded car in 2018, 4 years old, 35,000 miles. I got that car for $18,500 out the door. That car started at $26,000. Now I do know how to buy cars, and that does save you some money. But one of the best lines I ever heard in my life, because this is what we all think, right? We all think, how can I make more money, right? All of us think that. How can I make more money? What you should be thinking is, how could I make more money, but how could I spend less money? It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you spend. And I learned at a very young age that stuff is worthless. Stuff will never make you happy. Money is a tool and a weapon. It allows you to do what you want and say no whenever you feel like it. And I learned that young, so I saved a lot of money. I'm a very determined person, and I'm quick to make decisions. And without money, you can really screw your life up. You know, if your boss is an asshole to you and you're like, I don't like you, I quit. Well, if you ain't got no money, you're in trouble. But if you got a lot of money, you can just, yes, money gives you the power to say no. And I learned that young. Once upon a good time in the builds, baby. Let's go. It's great to see you, Ray. Shout out to Ray and Nikki. They've wiped it down with us in Vegas more than once. And it was more than once upon a good time. It was tons of good times. But you're born the way that you are. You look the way that you look. You know, if you're 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall, if you're big boned and you can't slim up, I know, my wife's like, I just look at bread and I gain weight. Me, I can eat 20 loaves of bread and can't gain an ounce. Just be happy with who you are and do the best you can with it. That's it. Don't worry about what other people think. It's not relevant. Yeah, come on back. Come on back. Love seeing you guys in Vegas. Shout out to the Liberace house, baby. But that's how I stay positive. If that helps you guys in any way, great. But I wake up every day happy. Love helps. You know, me and my wife fell in love a long time ago and it was real. And we still have that love today, man. And I just, I'm super grateful for that because to me, money's fake. It doesn't mean shit to me. It's a tool and a weapon. You know, it's like a firearm and a good sentence. You know, like a good piece of advice and a weapon. Like, money doesn't mean shit to me. Economy doesn't mean shit to me. Countries don't mean shit to me. Everything that's humanly made, it doesn't mean anything to me. But friendship, that was around way before money. Love, way before money. So I kind of like to tap into the prehistoric human nature, man. And that was just natural for me. Like, I didn't choose to be like that. I wanted to love money. I wanted to drive and fucking grind and go chase that dough. And I started doing it. And I found out the hard way. I don't care about money. I remember the day I told my wife, I said, you know, I hope you don't plan on being super rich, honey, because I don't really care about money. And she said, neither do I. I said, I care about you way more than I'll ever care about money. And she was like, ditto. So none of that stuff ever resonated with me. I wish it did. I do. I wish it did. But it doesn't. I'm like the old soul shit, you know? I love the beauty of the planet. I love the weather. I love human nature, culture, all these things. I love people. I love having good friends. I love my friends so much, man. Like, I love them. I love them the same way you would love a brother or a sister. I love them, you know? You know you love people if you'll bleed for them, you know? If you'll truly, like, suffer. If you'll truly take pain. And I take a fucking bullet for anybody I call a friend. Hopefully not in the head. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to die, but I'll take that shit. And that takes work. These people didn't just fall out of the sky and be like, hey, we're best friends. You know what I mean? It took work. I had to burn and turn a lot of people to meet the people that I'm friends with now. Not everybody works out. But good friendships, family, and love, massive to me, man. That's what I just thrive on every day. And I've been very unlucky. I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. I lost both of my parents in my early and mid-30s. Shit was devastating. So it's like, how can you go out there and create problems and make your life harder when, even if you're doing your best, living the best life you could possibly imagine, tragedy still comes. Tragedy still happens. You know, I live in Vegas. There's all these big buildings. Like, a chunk of shit could just fall off the building and boom, game over, baby, instantly. So it's not like my life has been great. It's not supposed to be great. It's life. The world's fucked up. Everything's corrupt. Everybody's greedy. The government hates us. The corporations hate us. People are divided. Everybody's fucking clueless. There's all this crazy shit going on. Weapons of mass destruction. Shut the fuck up. You've been saying that for decades, you lying pieces of shit. Okay? So it's not supposed to be great.
We'll be able to hopefully.
It just has to be good. But it feels good to be alive. You know what I mean? I wish I would have got my hair cut. That would have made my night a little bit better. Or if it would have rained, because I'm kind of getting hot. Damn it. I mean, I got a merce on. Thank God Cheryl's not here. I already get it from Candace. But I make do. And I know that it's tough times for a lot of people. I know people are struggling financially, emotionally, and mentally. So I hate to elaborate so much on such a subject, but I know there's at least 10% of the people in here that needed that. And I got you. Even if it destroys my channel, I got you. All my fancy things, my jewels, my cools, came up and I ain't changed. Damn, this shit is sick. I'm not even a car guy. Look how pretty that is. Fucking sick. Yeah, always be closing. I ain't concerned. If they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up. Shout out to Vegas. It's just music everywhere. Copyright claims. Damn it. Yeah, I got a man purse on, Jules. Yeah. That's how we were last night. Except it wasn't a drop top and it was in the rolls, baby. Damn. I got more pictures, Chad. I just put some of them in the Discord. Yeah, David, that's part of it, man. There's a lot of them out there. It'll save you a lot of time. Don't go around trying to change people. It doesn't work. You can only teach people things that are asking you a question. Don't go around, if you don't believe in God, don't go telling people that God doesn't exist and religion's a scam. If you don't believe in this or you don't think that, don't go telling people that believe the opposite. They're not going to listen. The only people that are ever going to listen are people that come to you for answers. So don't waste your time trying to change people. Save it. Save your energy, save your frustration. Sometimes people will come to you and say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think I should do about that? Then you can answer. But if they don't ask, don't change the way people are. They won't listen. Save your time. I got a friend going through that right now. Really good friend of mine. He's kind of figuring out the secrets of the universe. He's talking to a lot of people about it, and he lives in a small town. And he's like, man, people are asking me if I'm having a midlife crisis, if I'm having a mental episode. And he's like, all I'm doing is trying to help them unlock the matrix. And I go, well, that's where you're wrong right there. Don't help people unlock anything. Unless they ask you, it's not your place to tell anybody anything. We're all responsible for ourselves. Unless you have children, then you're responsible for children. But even them sometimes don't want to listen. That's why your kids got to trust you. It wouldn't be Vegas if someone was laying on the ground at 8 o'clock. He doesn't look homeless. He just looks like he's fucked up. That's how you do Vegas, baby. 8 o'clock, laying on the pavement. Damn. That's crazy. It's dirty. Okay, get off the ground. Yeah, man in the mirror, baby. Thank you, Twiz. Yeah, once upon I need you, baby. Fade me up. Fade me up. What's up, Dirty Dan? Let's go, baby. I saw your chats. I know that guy from somewhere. We locked eyes. I was like, I recognize him from somewhere. Damn, can you turn the AC on in here? For the love of God. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, you already know, baby. Shit. That's why I like the Strip. Vegas is a really sad place to live. A lot of the people that live here are kind of sad, but when you're on the Strip, everyone's on vacation. Just be careful around 3 o'clock in the morning when they're down $5,000. They're not the happiest then. But 8 o'clock, before they lose that money, damn, they having fun. Yeah, unless they buy you a shot, exactly. I missed you, Doug. And a lot of people in here know how hard life can be. I don't want to say anything that I know about people personally, but there's some people in the chat that I know really well that have certain things. You know, not everybody has all their legs. Not everybody has all their arms. Not everybody has all their eyes. Not everybody has everything that everybody else has. And I've met a lot of these people, and they're fucking happy. You know what I mean? So, even if you're not put together 100%, it doesn't mean that you can't be happy. I know, I've met these people. They're amazing. But life could always be worse. Shout out to Mama. Oh my God, it's hot as hell. Dun, dun, dun! Damn, that whole family's tiny. Oh, shit. Cheryl in the builds. It's good to see you. Miss Case texted me, chat. She said, I miss you, Daddy. It's time to come home. I'm glad you made it, Cheryl. Look at me. Look at me. I'm all grown up. You know what I mean? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me, 100%. Not even close. I wish you wouldn't use that word, Cheryl. I really do. I really like, I think Jules had it best. She said man purse.
I do too, but I like the sort of mad colors. Yeah, something from up tomorrow would be like.
Damn it. I do have to listen to Mama. I miss my wife so much, you guys. I feel like I pull it off. You know what I mean? I feel like I pull it off. That's why I wore the hoodie, okay? Let's go, Bara. Shout out to Cali, baby. I just came back from Cali on Wednesday. I'm not really supposed to tell people where I'm going,
He gets very like.
but I'm heading back in a week. Going back to Cali. Going back to Cali. Claire and Steve in the builds, baby. Oh my God. I sent you guys the Planet Kaos song so Steve could do like some remixing and DJing. That DJ set that he sent me the other day with the Willy Wonka intro, absolute fire. It made my night. Incredible. Right? The raw truth. I know. Albert, I'm excited, man. Let's go. Annual Vegas trip. Damn, I'm hyped for that. Going back to Cali. Cali. Damn. Hopefully I can make some content while I'm there. Hopefully I can live stream. Hopefully I can make some content. I think I'm in Cali for 12 days. And as I understand it right now, I don't have a single day off. Not even one. Which is fine, because the grind is real, but the paychecks are fat. I mean, I just worked 3 weeks and 2 weeks, so you can imagine that kind of overtime with my type of hourly wage. Your boy ain't working for cheap. So, Britain? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jem. Are you going, are you going to the show, the EDC, bro? You gotta hit me up on Discord. I forgot to ask you. I was gonna hit you up. Because really, if you can make it, you really need to go. We'll talk about that on Discord, though. I saw a commercial for it last night. It reminded me to think about you. Okay? Yeah, mama needs them boots with the fur. Well, faux boots. Okay? Yes. Message me on Discord. I miss you guys tremendously. Let's go, baby.
Good luck.
You too. Have a good night. Maybe I'm kidding. Is this better? Sirens are messing it up. I guess they gotta save somebody. I hope they're okay. I'm sorry I couldn't stream last night, you guys. My friends wouldn't let me. Maybe, Jesse, maybe. There might be a little tooth fairy helping me go to EDC. I don't really know. Probably not. I don't really know. You guys will be the first to find out if I do. I had an amazing time. I know there wasn't any wiping it down tonight. I wiped it down 2 days in a row. Your boy's got to stay healthy. I drank so much Añejo tequila the last 2 nights. I can't believe I feel this amazing today. Shout out to No Chasers, baby. I have to give a special thank you to anybody that subscribed. If you're watching and you ain't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm still losing a lot of those promotional subs from like 2 years ago. So if I don't make content, my subs go down. It's not people unsubscribing. Don't think it's their promotional subs through YouTube. And they're all in one country. I'm not gonna name the country, damn it. But I still have 2,200 of those promotional subs left. So the faster we can get rid of them, the better. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you for dropping a like. A special thank you to our channel members. Thank you guys so much for making this stuff possible. The moderators are some of the best people I have ever met in my life, and I cannot say thank you enough. A big shout out to everybody in the Discord. I love getting to know you guys and seeing the pictures that you post, the journeys that you take. Gemini, fucking global traveler over here, fucking FBI agent, I swear to God. Don't say anything to Gemini personal chat, I swear. He might be an agent. I don't know if he's CIA or whatever the hell he is, but he's so international, he's gotta be doing something crazy. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Andy, shout out to you and Nicole in Maine. Couple months, bruh. Couple months, I'll be on your side of the world. Cheryl, I'm so glad that you came through and I got to say hello and I missed you. Big shout out to all of our brothers and sisters in the Great White North, the beautiful, amazing country of Canada. Wherever you are in the world, I love you to death, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a great week. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. Me and my wife are a little bored in Las Vegas, and I'm trying to find shit to do. I really am. You know, we've done everything. You know, last night I'm rolling around in the rolls. Everything was comped. I went places that most people can't even get into. It's a lot. I wish I could stream that stuff. We'd probably do a lot better, actually. You know what I mean? Imagine. But if we could film it, I don't think it would be that amazing. And Miss K does send her love and her well wishes. She's texting me right now. I don't know why her lazy ass won't get into the chat. You know what I mean? Thank you, Nice Shadow. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Okay, guys. Are you famous? Are you famous?
Not even close.
Oh, that's okay.
Do I look famous?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are famous. You're all, say hi. You're all famous now. Okay, you too. You too. Okay, the parents are over there. Okay, let the parents say hello. Okay? 200.
Wow, you're actually pretty famous.
We'll take it.
That's famous.
Yes. Where are you guys from?
Bend, Oregon.
Ben, let's go. I lived in Seattle for a long time. I am now.
You live here now?
Yeah, I live here now.
Nice.
Oregon is awesome.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Exactly. Everybody, like and subscribe. Okay, thank you, moms. Have a good night, you guys. Be safe. Damn. I mean, that pretty much wraps it up. Shout out to the moms. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to you, chat. From me, Miss K, and the city of Las Vegas. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I told you, Planet Chaos don't make a lot of sense, but when you see how it unfolds, maybe you'll understand. Thank you guys for everything. I will see you soon. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. I'll see you real soon, like an hour. Have a wonderful weekend. Get out of your house, save your money, go do some cool shit, wipe it down for your boy, and I'll see you soon.